Good evening. Welcome back to Crochet with Lulu. Happy December 27th. And we're not experiencing an earthquake. We're experiencing a 7 quake. They decide right when I start talking into my phone that they either want to be on the camera or they want to cut a shine. And so at any moment, there may be barking, there may be ruckuses, because they have had a ruckus. We say that a lot in the South. But yes, this is Lululand, and I'm just an extra in this equation. I'm just an extra. I'm just on borrowed time. Oh my word. They have claimed every blanket that I have gotten as a gift and Christmas gifts. And I'm shuddering at the thought of them finding my black quilt that my friend made me. So, oh my word, what have you all been doing? And did you have a big Christmas holiday? Did you travel? What did you do? Did you make homemade gifts for everyone? Or for some people. I've done my usual beanies and spinners. Now when I'm talking spinners, I'm talking the short spinner ornaments. Although, I did branch out of my comfort zone last night and I made two. Bixby says hello. I made two wind spinners. Now they were a little wonky and a little wobbly because I didn't follow the tutorial to a T. I kind of done my own thing, and so I kind of paid the price for that. But they turned out okay. The colors, I loved the colors that I used. One of my friends loves purple, and so I done hers, I think 3 different kinds of purples. I had more purples. Now, if I were to go over and do it again, Nikki says hello, I would probably do more colors of purple because I love purple as well. And then the other one, we call ourselves the boho girls because we like the bohemian colors and things like that. But the other one likes the bohemian colors, and so I done hers in browns. And I put beads on the end. The one that likes the bohemian colors, I put a flower on hers. And 7 says hello. And Sophie's behind me. 7 wants to give me lovin's. Nanny loves you. Nanny loves these babies. But we did travel a little bit. We went about an hour and a half from our home to some friends that live in Moss, Tennessee. We had an absolute wonderful time. Last year we had a taco bar. So they had all the fixings for tacos. This year we done a baked potato and barbecue pork bar. I just went completely blanked. I do that. So we had fun. We played a game. Now this game, I don't think I've ever seen it or heard of it, but it was the coolest thing. You take saran wrap, cling paper. You start with a small ball and you tear your saran wrap different sizes as you go along. But you're wrapping, your object is you're wrapping all these gifts. There was money, change, socks, magnets, candy suckers, all different kinds of things, little toys, all different kinds of things in there. And you just keep wrapping. Now this ball was about this circumference. I mean, it was huge. It was fun. You play with dice and you play with the ball. What you do is you have these little tiny oven mitts. And like say if I'm having to put on these oven mitts as quick as I can and start trying to tear this ball. And what you do is you just pull. And as the ball spins, all the stuff falls out of this cling wrap. Well, the person to your left is rolling the dice, and the object for them is to get doubles. And when they get doubles, they holler pass. So you have to take off the glove, sling it to them, and shove them the ball. They start, and the person to their left rolls the dice. So it goes all the way around the table and back. And it was fun. I mean, we had a blast. I mean, who couldn't have a blast at getting all that stuff? It was fun. It was really a lot of fun. And it's harder than you think, because you think, oh, well, I can tear that paper, but with those big oven, well, they were small oven mitts, but with them on, you can't get a feel of where the paper or where the cling wrap is, you know, where it stops and starts. So it was a lot of fun. My allergies are really messed up today, more so than normal. And we've had a warm front the last few days. Today, it's been really windy, and we've had a lot of rain. So my allergies, my nose, my eyes, my eyebrows, my head, my face. In fact, earlier I was in the bathroom and I put alcohol on some wipes and was wiping my face, and that didn't really help. But we had a really good Christmas. The potatoes, they were huge. They were huge. I mean, a half of a potato was like this big. So we had a good time. We ate too much, and I've got to get back on the healthy eating adventure next week. I'm giving myself another couple of days, you know, to just traffic. But yeah, we've had a good time. And like I said, today I went to, my friend came by and picked me up, and we went to our mutual friends, and it's probably about 2 miles away, so it wasn't far. She lives kind of in the country, and the view is just gorgeous, and of course the fog rolling in and the rain, and we just had a real good time. My umbrella, I took an umbrella. I don't think I've used it before, but I had it hanging outside so that when we needed it, we'd have it. Well, we often forget that the umbrella is there. So last night when my friend was texting me, you know, she said, it's probably going to be pouring the rain. So I'll pull in the driveway, and I said, don't, because it's hard to back out here because of the traffic. So I said, I've got an umbrella on the porch. Got the umbrella. We get out at our friend's. The wind was blowing really crazy, and my umbrella just goes up. So here I stand with this thing, you know, and the umbrella's pointed up. So we got a kick out of that. I mean, we have the biggest time when we're together. Got a lot of really cool gifts. One of them, and I thought you all would appreciate it, one of the shirts I got, I will try to get my son to edit this to put, you see my stuff on the back, because Seven is trying to find things on the floor. So he's moving the camera, and it's showing my things on the back of the couch. One of the things I got many nice gifts for Christmas. But my son's little girlfriend bought me a shirt that says, just pour my coffee, hand me my crochet, and slowly walk away, or something like that. And it was so cute. I just loved it. But today, my friend got me the boy crochet kit. Now, of course, I know how to crochet, but I just love it. Look, it's got hooks. It's got the needles, tape measure, and I'm really not sure what that little gizmo is. If you know, tell me. I've not opened it yet. And then there's little stitch markers. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. And then on the back, so I'm wondering if there's patterns in here. Like I said, I've not opened it yet, so I'm anxious to see, because it shows, I'm sorry, it's gonna, oh, there we go. It's got all of those numbered, so I'm just thinking there may be patterns in there. Now, we know I can't read without reading glasses, or unless there's a lot of light. and I take my glasses off. But I just thought this was the coolest thing. So I'm going to take it out later and look at it. The book is kind of thick. So there may be patterns in here. I think that would be so cool. But one of the hooks is a fairly large hook. So I'm just really tickled. I don't know that I've seen a kit like this. So I was so excited. She said, hey, I know you like crochet, so I got you that. Of course, I got coffee cups. Several people bought me coffee cups. Coffee, my son always buys me coffee because he knows that it's well appreciated. So I got coffees and coffee cups and the coffee and crochet shirt and crochet stuff. And we've just had a really good holiday season. Of course, I've worked, I worked Christmas morning. I was able to go in early and get off early so that we could go, because it is about a little over an hour and a half away. And, you know, you never know about traffic and all that. And I wasn't sure if we'd have to stop. So I got off work at 10. So we left a little after 10. But we just had the best time. It's so nice out there. They live out in the country. You kind of feel like you're way out. They live, actually, I'm thinking they live right on the Kentucky line. So it's really cool out there. They live out in the country. You just feel like you're out away from everybody, but there's neighbors. It's really nice. They live back at the very end of the road, and so there's not a lot of traffic or anything like that, and it's just so nice. It's so peaceful out there. And she had the coolest yard. She had decorations out in her yard, and then she had them on her porch. But she also had taken these ginormous Christmas balls, Christmas ornaments, and hung them from a big tree out in her yard. And then she had some little solar lights that looked like Christmas lights. And that was the cutest thing. I took some pictures, and she just had everything decorated so pretty. Had a really good time that day, and had a really good time today with my friends. And so I'm just thankful, you know, that I could get together with family and friends. And yesterday, let's see, yesterday was Thursday. Christmas Day, I heard from some of my Michigan cousins, and I was so tickled. I was happy. And then I've got a cousin in from East Tennessee, and she's supposed to come by and see me tomorrow, and that's always fun seeing her. We don't see each other maybe once a year, and we grew up together. We're just a few months apart in age. So it's hard not getting to see her and for her to be close enough. She lives a little over 2 hours away from me. So and you know, I'm never in that area. So it'll be nice catching up with her. But I hope everybody's had a wonderful holiday. I hope you've enjoyed your time with family and friends. It's just, of course, we're into that December weather, and here in the South, it kind of goes up and down. Now we're going to be in the 60s, I think, a couple of days, and then back down into the 40s or the 50s, and then into the 40s. So it's been kind of up and down. We had some 30-degree weather. One day I looked at my phone and it said 30-something, feels like 18. And then yesterday it was 50-something, and it said it felt like 37. But I'm thinking it was because the wind was blowing so much. We've had a lot of wind this year. And we're about to have a disagreement in my lap here. So this happens several times a day. They have all these little bossy tantrums and disagreements. But yeah, we've had a good time. I hope everybody's had a good season. I hope you've been warm. I hope you've got to see family and friends and spend time with them, and I hope your fur babies are all healthy. We just, of course, he's still wanting to clean her little eye where she had surgery. I'm not sure. It looks better tonight, but occasionally that cherry eye still appears. So we can go back and they'll do the surgery again. I just hate to put her through it because it's uncomfortable enough, and then she has to wear that cone. And then I have to keep the little fellers all crated because they want to clean her eye and they want to play, and they don't, you know, they're rough. She's rough with, you know, she plays rough. She's not afraid, and she just, you know, she goes full force. So you have to really watch her and them. So it's just, I guess we'll talk about it more after the first of the year and kind of see how the eye looks next week. The vet said that, you know, we didn't have to continue the drops if her eye looked okay. I believe it was yesterday or day before, it was real red around that, you know, the white part of the eye was real red. So I'm just not sure. I just hate to put her through all that again. And they'll probably keep her overnight again, which is good for her healing, but it's not good for us because I miss her. She's my little stinker. They're all my little stinkers. Oh, my word. I came in today. I was in a hurry because I got off at 12. My friend was going to be here a few minutes after 12. So I was rushing through the door, trying to get in here and get my clothes and change. They were biting at me, and they get excited and they want to bite you. They play bite. It's not like I'm attacking my nanny. It's play bites. So, but they hurt. They hurt. And Nanny was hollering and screaming, and it's not pleasant. And then, of course, they're jumping up, and they get excited. They are so I told my cousin that when she comes tomorrow to please text so that I can crate them. I hate to do that, and we've got friends that I don't crate them when they come in because they know what they're like, and they're used to them. But my cousin's not used to them. And the last time she seen Seven and Mickey, they were little bitty fellers. So they're Seven. Oh, he's so tall. He's taller than Bigsby, and this is his daddy. And he's taller than his daddy, ain't he, Biggs? Seven's taller than Biggs. Biggs is Nanny's baby. Him's Nanny's firstborn grandson. Him's Nanny's Bowie. He was used to it just being he and I, because when I first moved in with my son, when my mother passed away, less than a month, my little Jade went to be with the Lord. And I missed her so bad. I had her probably maybe 10 years, maybe a little over 10 years. And she was my baby. You know, fur babies are your children if you treat them good. They should all be treated good, but I've seen some people get them and then, you know, oh, they do this and that and they get rid of them. No, these are our babies. So I was so lost. And then my son's father wanted the lab mix, and he just lives, you know. And so he took her. She's real aggressive with Biggs. And so we were uncomfortable with that. When we left the house, we had to crate him because we were always afraid that she would bite him. And she bites to bite fur babies. She don't humans. But it was, she was happier with him. She wanted to be with her papa. She's completely wrapped around her papa, and he's wrapped around her, so that works out well. But I was lost, and Biggs was, it's just Biggs and me most of the time. So then when we got Sophie, he had to share his nanny with Sophie. And there's times he's not really exactly sure he wants to share me with Sophie and then Seven and Mickey now. He just, sometimes he'll lay there at night and he'll look at him like, what are you doing with my nanny? They want to sleep right with me. Sophie still wants to either lay across my legs or be right up and under me nearly. Mickey wants to be under my elbow. That's where Biggs normally slept. And so it's real interesting at sleep time. Very interesting. I'm rambling as I normally do. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the weekend. I can't believe it's already Friday. I mean, time this year has just, it's gone. It's just absolutely flown by. I wish you could see what I see, because Biggs and Sophie are on the couch and he prances towards her and she doesn't like it. He jumped and was spinning in the air and jumped back down, and his ears are straight up. I wish Apple would fix their phones to where you could hit the front camera mode and I could reverse it. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. Drink lots of coffee and tea. Oh my word. The other day I caught myself, I even had the Atkins coffee shakes. My son bought those for me because I don't drink milk anymore. And there's times I really need the calcium and the proteins and all that, and I don't eat a lot of meat. So he bought me the Atkins shake so that I would have all of that extra stuff in it. I got up the other night, it was like 10, 11 o'clock, and I thought, I'm going to have me an Atkins, and it's a coffee shake. Now, most people would not have dared, and they wouldn't have slept. But me being the coffee person that I am, I drink it when I sleep. Oh, Lord, now we're having a disagreement over in the... Mickey's not happy because Seven's taking his toy. I may need help, so just be on standby. I'm going to get off from here. I'm itching. I'm going to have to probably find a Benadryl because I'm just like, have a wonderful weekend and say a lot of prayers for me. See you later. Bye-bye.